Today's topic is direct and inverse proportion. This is the last video. So question number 3, and it is exercise 12A from R.S. Agarwal. Question number 3, it is given in the book. A truck covers a distance of 510 km in 34 liters of diesel. How much distance would it cover in 20 liters of diesel? So let the truck cover x kilometer in 20 liters of diesel. So this is the table. Distance in kilometer, distance covered by the truck in kilometer, and amount of quantity of diesel in liter. So first information is given 510 kilometer covered by the truck in 34 liters of diesel. So x kilometer covered in 20 liters of diesel. So more diesel is required to cover the more distance. That means if the quantity of diesel is increased, then the distance covered by the truck is also increased. So it is a case of direct proportion. So when the two variables are indirectly proportional, their ratio are same. So x by 20 equal to 510 by 34. So x by 20 equal to 510 by 34. By the cross multiplication, x into 34 equal to 510 into 20. So x equal to 510 into 20 by 34. So after simplification, it is x equal to 30 into 10, it is 300. So the answer is the car covers 300 km in 20 liters diesel. Next question number 6. If 8 dolls cost rupees 630, how many dolls can be bought for rupees 455? So let the cost of x dolls is rupees 455. So this is the table. Cost rupees, that means cost in rupees, and number of dolls. These are the two variables. So 630 is the cost of 18 dolls, and rupees 455 is the cost of x dolls. Find the value of x. So here, if the number of dolls is increased, then the price is also increased. So it is a case of direct proportion. So ratio are same. 455 by x equal to 630 by 18. So after the cross multiplication, x into 630 equal to 455 into 18. So x equal to 455 into 18 by 630. After the simplification, x equal to 13. So answer is the cost of 13 dolls is rupees 455. Next, question number 7. Question number 7. It is given, if 9 kg of sugar costs rupees 238.50, how much sugar can be bought for rupees 371? So let x kg sugar can be bought for rupees 371. So this is the table. Weight of sugar in kg and cost of the sugar. So 9 kg is the weight of the sugar, then the cost of the sugar is 238.50, it is given, and the weight of sugar is x if the cost is 371. So this is there, the two variables are in direct proportion. So since these two variables are in direct proportion, therefore x by 371 equal to 9 by 238.50. So after the cross multiplication, it is x into 238.50 into 371 into 9. So x equal to 371 into 9 by 238.50. So after simplification, it is 14. X equal to 14. You know how to simplify this. So x equal to 14. So 14 kg sugar can be bought for rupees 371. Next, question number 10. In 8 days, the earth picks up 6.4 into 10 to the power 7 kg of dust from the atmosphere. How much dust will pick up in 15 days? So let x kg of dust will pick up in 15 days. So this is the table. Days and weight of the dust in kg. So 8 days, in 8 days, 6.4 into 10 to the power 7 kg dust picked up from the atmosphere. So in 15 days, how many dust, what is the weight of dust pick up from the atmosphere? So let it is x. Now, if the number of dust is increased, then the weight, number of days is increased, then the weight of the dust also increase. So it is a case of direct proportion. So their ratio are same. So 15 by x equal to 8 by 6.4 into 10 to the power 7. So 8 into x, 8x equal to 15 into 6.4 into 10 to the power 7. So x equal to 15 into 6.4 into 10 to the power 7 by 8. So after the simplification, it is x equal to 12 into 10 to the power 7. Here divide this 6.4 by 8. So 0.8. So 15 into 0.8 into 10 to the power 7. Multiply this 15 and 0.8. It is 12 into 10 to the power 7. So 12 into 10 to the power 7 kg dust pick up from the atmosphere in 15 days. Next, question number 14. A man can dig 6-hole 3 by 4 meter of long trench in 1 day. How many men should be employed for digging 27 meter long trench in the same type in 1 day? So let x men should be employed for digging 27 meter long trench. So this is the table. Number of men is one of the variable, and another variable, length of the trench in meter. So 11 men can dig the trench in of length 27 by 4 meter. X men are required to dig a trench of 27 meter. So in one day, if the number of men is increased, that means day is fixed in 1 day. Yes, the number of men is increased, then the length of the trench is increased. Time is fixed. So if number of worker is increased, then length of the trench is increased. And also if the number of men is decreased, then the length of the trench is decreased. So it is a case of direct proportion. So when if the two variables are in direct proportion, so ratio are same. So x by 27 equal to 11 by 27 by 4. So x by 27 equal to 11 into 4 by 27. So cut this 27 and 27. So x equal to 44. So 44 men is required. Next, exercise 11b. Question number 1, Roman 1. This is the table given where the values of x are 6, 10, 14 and 16 and values of y are 9, 15, 21, 24. Are these two variables x and y are in inversely proportional? So for checking this, so find the product of the two variables. 6 into 9 equal to 54, 10 into 15 equal to 150, 14 into 21 equal to 294, 16 into 24 equal to 384. So these products are not equal. So 6 into 9 not equal to 10 into 15, not equal to 14 into 21, not equal to 16 and 24. All the products are different. So x and y are not in inversely proportional. Next, question number 2. This is the table given and it is also given where x and y are in inversely proportional. Find the values of x1, y1, x2, y2. So since x and y are the two variables which is inversely proportional, then their product are equal, constant. So 8y1 equal to 4x1 equal to 16 into 5 equal to 2 into x2, that is 2x2 equal to 80y2. Now taking this first term and third term, 8y1 equal to 16 into 5. So y1 equal to 16 into 5 by 8. So y1 equal to 16 into 5, 80 by 8. So y1 equal to 10. Similarly, this second term and third term. Taking this second term and third term. So 4x1 equal to 16 into 5. x1 equal to 16 into 5 by 4. So 4 4 is 16, 4 5 is 20, so x1 equal to 20. So similarly, find the value of x2 and y2 in the same process. Next, question number 4. In question number 4, it is given 12 men can dig a pond in 8 days. How many men can dig it in 6 days? So let x men is required to dig the pond in 6 days. This is the table, number of men and time in days. These are the two variables. So first information is 12 men can dig the pond in 8 days. So x men can dig the pond in 6 days. So number of men required to dig the pond in x, which is completed by 6 days. So if the number of men is increased, then the time to complete the same work is decreased. If the number of men increase, then time to complete the same work is decreased. So it is a case of inverse proportion. Since therefore 6 into x, that means product are same. So 6 into x equal to 12 into 8. So x equal to 12 into 8 by 6. So x equal to 16. So 16 men can dig the pond in 6 days. Next, question number 8. In question number 8, it is given that 8 taps of same size fill a tank in 27 minutes. If the tap go out of order, question number 8, 7 taps of same size will fill the tank in 1 hour 36 minutes. How long will 8 taps to same size take to fill the tank? So here, let 8 taps of same size fill the tank in x hours. So this is the table, number of taps and time to fill the tank in hours. So when 7 taps are there, the time required to fill the tank is 1 whole 36 by 60 hours, because it is given 1 hour 36 minutes. So it is 1 whole 36 by 60 hour. Now number of tap is x. So let the time is x hours to fill the tank. So here, if the number of tap is increased, then time to fill the tank is decreased. So it is a case of inverse proportion. Therefore, these two variables in product are equal. So 8 into x, 8x equal to 7 into 1 whole 36 by 60. 1 whole 36 by 60. So simplest form if this 36 by 60 is 3 by 5. After simplification, divide this numerator and denominator by 6. So 6 6 is 36, 6 and 60. Again divide this 6 and 10 by their common divisor 2. 2 3 is 6, 2 5 is 10. So it is 1 whole 3 by 5. So in the next line, 7 into 1 whole 3 by 5. So 7 into 8 by 15, 5 1 is 5 plus 3, 8. So 8 by 5. So 8x equal to 7 into 8, 56 by 5. So x equal to 56 by 5 by 8 in the denominator. So 8 7 is 56. So 7 by 5. So x equal to 7 by 5. That is equal to 1 whole 2 by 5 hours. So it is 1 whole hour into plus 2 by 5 converted to minute. So if we want to convert it minute, then multiply by 60. So 2 by 5 into 60, that is 5 plus 60. So 12 into 2, 24. That is 1 hour 24 minutes. So 8 taps can fill the tank in 1 hour 24 minutes. Thank you.